We'll explain every move, every quest, every door. Somehow make confusion make sense once more. One calm voice and a slightly cursed scheme. That's just another day in Firestream. Oh, welcome to Fire, where the vibes stay bright. We're saving the world at a leisurely height. No shout, no panic, no speedrun or dream. Just good times flowing down the stream. Oh, welcome to Fire, come laugh and stay near. The plan makes sense, eventually no fear. We'll probably get lost, but that's part of the theme. So kick back and relax in Firestream. A treasure chest here, a boss fight there, a 20-minute explanation for a wooden chair. Somehow it works and nobody knows why, but we're all having fun, so nobody asks why. The chat starts cooking, the jokes start to fly. Someone misread something and we're all gonna die. Off from danger or dragons or anything mean. Just laughing too hard in Firestream. Hello, welcome to Fire, where the vibes stay bright. We're saving the world at a leisurely height. No shouting, no panic, no speedrun or dream. Just good times floating down the stream. So settle right in, we're glad you're here. The games are cozy and the path is clear. Maybe it isn't, but that's no big deal. We've got fire to explain how we feel. My name is Fire, and every morning I wake up feeling 94. I sit up too fast, my knees start talking, my back starts making decisions without me. Never streamed before. Everybody keeps saying just use a BS. Just use a BS. I've been looking at this thing for 3 hours. What's a scene? What's a source? Why are there 2 audio mixers? Why does fixing the microphone break literally everything else? Some kid says it's easy. Yeah, you're 18, you still recover from injuries. My name is Fire, though these days it's mostly embers. The flame's still there, it just needs a little encouragement. My name is Fire, at least that's what they call me. The spirit wants one more game, the body wants health insurance. I'm old, not obsolete, still talking trash from the captain's seat, still carrying teams while they're blaming lag, still watching the same mistakes repeat. I'm old, not obsolete, the mileage is high, but the engine's sweet. The knees complain, the back protest, but somehow I'm still elite. Back in my day, you bought a game and that was the game. No battle pass, no premium currency, no ultimate diamond, founder, platinum, deluxe, whatever edition. Back in my day, you got stuck, you bought a strategy guide, or called your friend or suffered like a man. Back in my day, the internet disconnected when somebody answered the phone and somehow we survived. Back in my day, LAN parties counted as exercise. You ever carry a CRT monitor up 2 flights of stairs? That's a workout. My name is Fire, though the pilot light flickers. I spent 10 minutes looking for my glasses, they're on my face. My name is Fire, now I've still got some heat. Maybe not wildfire heat, more don't touch the stove heat. People keep asking how old I am. Old enough, I remember the Last Supper. I told Judas, that guy looks suspicious. Nobody listened. Old enough, I saw the Trojan horse. I said maybe don't bring that inside. Nobody listened. Old enough, I watched them build the pyramids. Took forever, whole project was mismanaged. Old enough, I remember when the Dead Sea was just feeling a little under the weather. Back in my day, you unlock characters. Back in my day, you were cosmetic. Back in my day, cheat codes were free. Back in my day, survived dial-up. I survived GameSpy. I survived games for Windows Live. I survived Windows Vista. At this point, I'm less of a gamer and more of a historical landmark. These kids got reflexes. I got pattern recognition. I've watched the same bad decisions for so many years. I can predict them before they happen. That's not skill. That's archaeology. I'm old, not obsolete, still showing up and refusing defeat, still carrying teams that call me washed, still proving them wrong every week. I'm old, not obsolete, feeling 94, but still competing. The eyes need bigger text, the knees need replacement parts, the back's filing complaints, but I'm still here. My name is Fire. Well, mostly embers, but every gamer knows the truth. The flame burns hot. The embers last longer.
Hi there. How's everybody doing today? I have got to turn my stream sound off because I can hear myself and I hate it. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Thank you, Athletics, for that super chat, that sticker thingy. Whatever it was, I appreciate it very much. Yeah, glad to see you. Oh, whoa, I bumped my desk there. So today we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a little bit of an investigation game. It's a bit of a fun one. I've played it before for a little while, and it was a lot of fun. It came out back in like 2018, and the name of the game is The Return of the Obra Dinn. I'm a little quiet. Oh boy. Now, why would I be quiet if I've changed absolutely nothing? That's a very, very interesting thing. Could just be positioning, you know? It could just be that I'm, you know, didn't have it by my mouth. That's all. But yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this game, shall we? Oh God, it's so loud. It is so loud. Holy crap. And it is not in borderless window. Hopefully we can get into the settings here very soon. So, lost at sea. In 1803, the good ship, the Obra Dinn, built in 1796 in London at 800 tons and 18 feet draft. Captained by Robert Wittrell, crew of 51 men. Last voyage is to the Orient. Cape Rendezvous was unmet. Contact the East India Company London office for inquiries or testimony. Attention, Chief Inspector, Insurance and Claims of the London office. The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. Oh boy. I'm gonna pull you guys over here to the side so I can see what's going on. And yes, the flat cap. It's listen, I couldn't find my my little investigator pipe, but I found the flat cap.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. Hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! Ow!
carefully.
That's right. Carefully. Now the filter in this game is gonna strike some as odd. The shadowing, you know, all that. But let's see if we can actually do something about the sound. Holy crap. Audio volume. We're gonna go to in the middle. Just below middle. Alright. And for the look sensitivity, we're gonna go a little on the slow side of perfect. Now we can change the filter, but I think I want to play on the original. Alright, so this game is kind of a murder mystery. We're going onto the ship to figure out what the hell is going on. This ship has been lost at sea for years. And it's just returned. Out of nowhere. Looking in not horrible shape, I suppose. I mean, the sails are kind of messed up, but it's not in terrible shape. Well, there's something. Let me get this thing. Oh, nothing. Can't get in here. What about this one? Hey, we can go this way. It's like a small cabin. I'm curious about this.
Oi! It's too heavy!
Too heavy, huh? All right. What am I supposed to do about it? I'm gonna investigate.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Fine then. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? My book. The Return of the Obra Dinn. A catalog of adventure and tragedy. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Signed, Henry Evans. Alright, well, we got a table of contents here. The journey, the ship, the crew, life at sea, and we've got a glossary in the back cover. We should probably take a look at a few of these things, but we also have chapters. Loose cargo, a bitter cold, a murder, the calling, unholy captives, soldiers of the sea, the doom. There's that bargain chapter he was talking about in the preface. Escape and the end. Well, let's take a peek at the journey. The Atlantic leg of the Far East route. Looks like it takes us from somewhere in the UK, down near the Canary Islands, past Cape Verde, and way down south through the tip of Africa. Okay. This ship was on quite the journey. Got a little map of the ship itself, the main deck, the gun deck, the orlop deck, and the cargo hold. So it's a 4-deck ship. Good to know. Good to know. The crew. We have a full-ass crew manifest. Perfect. This gives us the names of every person, including passengers, that may have been on the ship. I think we're going to need this. Grand total of 60 people. A 60-person murder mystery, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Let's look at some sketches of life aboard the Obra Dinn. Yeah, there are a lot of names. A lot of people were on this ship. Huh. Chapter 1. It's all blank. Suppose this is what he meant by "we will have to fill in this book." We will have to learn what happened. He said something about using a pocket watch, too. Huh? This chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Ooh. There's a mystery within a mystery. And we have a glossary of what appears to be naval terms. What the hell is an orlop deck? Mid-deck, above the lowest deck, containing storage cabins, animal pens, and the ship's steering tiller. Okay. What's this? Alright. Tab to close the book. And there is the pocket watch. The memento mortem. A pocket watch that can remember death. Well, we did see a body. Before we do that, let's take a peek around. Make sure there's nothing else anywhere that... Alright. Oh, looks like that's the only body, so... Let's do it. Let's see what happens to the first person.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells! You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
And that was the moment of death. This fellow right here. Who's this guy? He's also in that image. What about you? Also in the same image. Alright. We are to assume that these two fellows were coming in on the captain, as they are armed. All right. This pertains to Chapter 10, The End. Near Madeira and the Canary Islands. So who is this guy? This unknown soul was shot by a gun by an unknown attacker. Because we know it's the captain. What was the captain's name? Well, we don't know, I guess, but we can assume it was the captain. The ones with an X are his lines. This is the captain responding. This is the fellow that was doing the shooting. This is the fellow that died. And this is the fellow that was next to him. Alright, we can definitely presume that this guy can be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Use the book, maps, crew manifest, and artist sketches, pages 2 to 4, along with the individual conversation logs to find clues about names, relationships, appearances, and roles. There were 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. You'll have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. Well, fuck. All right. We are to assume that this man is the captain, right? Which means that this man was shot with a gun by the captain, Robert Wittrell. This man we have no idea about. Okay. We're not. Slide in a little closer here. Get a little more comfortable. The location of the corpse was right outside the captain's quarters. All right. Now, however, we can, looks like, explore the scene. There's some sort of spear. This is the captain's quarters, but I can't get past him to get in. This room is open. I can't... Oh, hey, what's up, guy? Who are you? Okay, alright. Another sailor, huh? Alright. Let's exit the memory. Look. Captain's quarters is now open. And inside, more bodies. The plot thickens. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright. Well, we learned everything we could learn from this guy. This is... that body's looking kind of gnarly. No, really odd position. Let's see what happened.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace. They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
So we hear some kind of struggle. Okay. All right. That looks to be the captain. It is. Who's this? Oh, this guy got fucking murked, bro. He got the captain, though. Like, that spear's in him. Well, it's that same guy. There's the captain's gun. So this must be immediately after. Welcome in, Doug. How are you today? Okay, well, we don't know who they are. We don't know who they are, but we do know that they got knifed in the throat. Yeah, this unknown soul was knifed by the captain. Ooh, that's 2 for the captain. Captain's starting to rack up a body count over here. Doug says, I'm fine, just on a quick break at work. Nice, nice. I'm doing well myself, thank you. Okay. So this guy got murked. Captain, he seems alright. He's not... He got a shoulder hit. I don't know if the captain's dying here. But we did see that other body, right? Oh, there's this guy again. Okay, so was there some sort of mutiny going on? I can't imagine why 3 sailors would attack the captain. However, there's 2 knives. There's the spear. There we go. This must be the captain's body. Let's find out what happened. Whatever it is, it sounds brutal. It looks like it, yeah. Oh no! The captain got in the back. And then this guy got clubbed. So that wasn't the captain dying. That was this guy. Captain's 0 for 3. This guy's a badass. Yep, that's the captain. Yeah, no kidding. This captain is not going down. Alright, so that guy got straight up KO'd. Oh my god, that's Skull Dent. Holy crap. Bro, that noggin was dented. Okay. Who is this? We still don't know who these guys are. But we do know that he was clubbed by the captain. 0 for 3 on the captain. Nothing else back here. This guy, during this time that this guy is getting his head crushed in, apparently this guy was... Okay, so this was right after. It looks like the 3 sequences. The one out here with the gun, the one here where he knifed this fella, and then this one were all like in a row. Alright. Alright. Anything going on upstairs? No. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathering information, and now this door is open, and we find another corpse. 2 corpses. There are 2 corpses in this room. In we go.
Abigail.
Abigail,
brother,
okay.
my friend. I shot him dead. I'll be with you.
Yeah.
My love.
Corey, I'm sorry. I saw that right after I started this one.
Please forgive me for everything.
So he's talking to somebody named... Okay. He's talking to somebody named Abigail. It's the captain! Captain was so badass he had to take himself out. It was after these guys, okay. Is that Abigail? So the captain killed his wife's brother. He shot him, he said. That's this guy. Yeah, this music is way too happy for what's going on. So that's Abigail. Okay. All right. All right. Captain Robert Witterell did not meet an unknown fate. He murked himself. Yeah, there it is. This may or may not be correct. Great. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Okay. Correctly identify at least 3 people and their fates to have the information typeset into the book. Okay. We don't need no guidance. No one else was present. Was Abigail already dead? But this is the guy that he shot. So that's Abigail's brother. Okay. Give me the table of contents. Here, crew. Abigail, Hoskett, Witterell. Are there any other Abigails on the ship? I do not see any other Abigails. And Witterell is the captain's last name. Abigail must have been the captain's wife. Hoskett. William Hoskett, the first mate, which would coincide. It looks like Hoskett is her maiden name. And where's our crew? No, not the crew manifest, the life at sea sketch? Or was it the end? There was a sketch in this book. The one with all of the crew on it. Nope, not that one. Sketches of life aboard the Obra Dinn. Justice at Sea. There we go. This is the picture I was looking for. This fellow must be William Hoskett, the first mate, shot with a gun by Captain Witterell. Now let's if we take a look at the image, right? If we take a look at the image, they've got a dude hanging. There's a firing squad that's dealing with him. A bunch of regular looking sailors back here, but like this guy looks official. This guy looks official. These guys all kind of look official-ish. And if this is the captain and this is the first mate, we can assume that the other mates will have a similar looking uniform and hat, perhaps? I don't know. We'll see. How many mates are there? First, second, third, and fourth. Bosun's mate, surgeon's mate, captain's mate. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, there's a lot. Anyway, close our book. We'll close our book and... Well, it looks like we've got to take a peek over at Abigail, huh? Let's go take a look at Abigail and see the moment of her death. What's that? We found 4 corpses so far, it looks like. In we go. Move. Ori says, wait, it said 3 others were present on the first one. Let's take a look. No one else was present when the captain shot himself. One other person was present when he died. 2 people were present when he died. 3 people were present when the mate was shot. What's 3 people? 1, 2, and okay, all right, that does make sense. That does make sense. Hey, Fuzz, welcome in. All right, so when the first mate was shot, he was the first one to die that we saw die, right? When he got shot, the captain was present, this dude was present, and this dude was present. So yeah, it tracks, We're tracking. All right, so Abigail. The third guy, he was climbing up the what the fuck? Yo, we fighting a kraken? What the hell? Alright, but the third guy was climbing up this way. He was the last one that we found. And we had to go up these stairs to go and see his face. Yeah! That is absolutely a kraken. Of some sort. And Abigail just got murked by, it looks like a piece of falling rigging. Chapter 7, The Doom. Between Azores and the Canary Islands, okay. Abigail's corpse was moved post-mortem. That's right, because this is Abigail Witterell. Abigail Hoskett Witterell, who died from fired, electrocuted, eaten, decapitated, drowned, crushed, clubbed? No. Crushed by falling rigging. Okay. Ooh, 3 fates are correct. Abigail Hoskett, William Hoskett, and Captain Robert Witterell. Okay. Oh. The clock is shaking. Alright, so we got Abigail locked in, but there's so many more people here. So many more people while she's dead. Another corpse. A corpse within the corpse memory. Interesting. What's this? A ghostly trail. Leading to a ghostly corpse. Okay. All right. We are definitely going to be checking him out. First things first, though, we got to go back and check out all the other people. Chapter 7, The Doom, Part 8 of 8. Okay, who's this guy? That looks like one of the mates. Okay. All right. That guy we'll see here in a minute. Hey, that's that guy again. We've already identified him as Deadzo. There's a lot going on here. Oh, we got more people here. Okay. It looks like 3 people coming out of the cabins. Can I not get to the last one? There she goes. Wait. Yeah, we don't see him dying right now, though. We just see him picked up. He ain't dead. But this guy sure is. Now let's get the hell out of here. Check out the next one. Yeah, R.I.P. Specifically that guy. Let's go check him out, though. Let's find out what happened to him. He was right here getting dragged this way towards the cabins. Okay. Oh. This was the moment of death. Alright, so he got torn apart. Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the sketch. That's what I just did. That's what I just did. This fellow is unknown. We don't know who he is. Who's this guy? Okay, he's down there. Who's this guy? He looks like he just threw something. Ah! All right. No, we still have one more guy to identify. Okay, but the important person looks like was this fella. How did they die? This unknown soul was torn apart by a beast. 12 others were present. That's a lot of dudes. All right. This is going to start to get difficult. It looks like someone else has died in this memory. There's another corpse in this very memory. Not that guy. That guy's alive. That guy seems pretty much alive. Looks like he might be alive, but I'm not sure. Where? Oh! I didn't even see that fella. Let's see what happens. Let us follow the ghostly trail once more. And this is where that corpse was found. Take a look. Now I'm totally into it. That sounds like more people getting torn apart by the Kraken. Are they kegging the Kraken? They kegged the Kraken. All right. Who's this fellow? Hey, he was alive. There's that guy. He's bringing up some weapons, it appears. Oh. The Kraken had him. And they gunpowdered the shit out of him. All right. Okay, now we know how he died. I have no idea who he is. This unknown soul was exploded to death. Hey! Exploded. Alright. 5 others were present. I remember seeing that guy. I do not remember seeing him at all. Now, tell me something. Are you guys enjoying this game? Is this something that you want to see more of? Because the chat's not super active, right? But it's also not really the type of game where chat would normally be super active. It's more of a kind of like sit back and wait till the layers of the onion start peeling kind of game. So let me know. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this. I mean, I'm into it. So, I mean, yeah, it's super intriguing, isn't it? Just finding out the fates of these people. The layers of the onion being peeled back. Okay, if we can't get down there, have we identified all of the people in this memory? Okay, there's the door, so we know we can leave. I guess we have. But I'm also assuming that because this here is open in the memory, that we're going to have access to going down there now. We're about to have access to the first deck. think. I hope. Hey! We have a way down, it looks like. That's still covered. But this is open. This is where he was coming up with those guns. Cannon deck. Wait, let's take a look. Let's take a look. The gun deck, yep. So the main deck is the top. Gun deck is where we're at. Okay. Should be towards the front of the ship. Is this the front of the ship? This is the front of the ship. Okay. Let's take a peek at this gun deck. Looks like there's a bit going on here. Doors are locked. Ah! That looks like a body. And it looks like the only body we can access at the moment. To the clock!
Sir, loose cannon! This is nearly over. Watch your flank!
Oof! That fella got. And so did that one. This poor sailor. How's this one? Doesn't necessarily say he's dead, though. Well, I can go back here. That's the second time we've seen this fella. Okay. There's other people here. That doesn't tell us much, unfortunately. On the gun deck. I don't know who they are, but I do know they got crushed by a cannon. And we did see another corpse, didn't we? We saw that other corpse over here. Oh, so it's not this guy. It's a completely different other corpse. I didn't even see these two people in here. It should show the corpse right there. Yup. Now we've got access to all of this back here. Oh, God. So, is there a corpse down here? No, they must have got him out. Or they moved him posthumously. Let's see what this guy is. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no, that guy got cannoned to death. What a horrible way to go. Damn. How do you manage to score a friendly fire hit with a cannon, bro? This guy. This guy. So these two fellas were manning this cannon, okay. And that guy had a powder thingy. Alright, that guy got absolutely fucking destroyed. Poor dude. Alright, who is this? We don't know. How did they die? Wait, is this the guy that got cannoned, or is this the guy that got cannoned? I think it was this guy, the guy with the hat, right? That got cannoned? Another corpse here? Okay, it was Hat Guy that got cannoned. How do I reach this guy? There we go. Okay, so Hat Guy got cannoned. Wait, where did it go? Ah, right there, okay. Okay, so Hat Guy got cannoned. This unknown soul was shot by a cannon. By an unknown attacker, I guess. I don't know who that guy is. I haven't quite, clocked him yet. Got this fellow. Got crushed by a loose cannon. We got this fellow. Wait, same guy. No, we don't need to be here. How do I back out of this memory? Oh, right there. Nope, don't need that one. It is this one that we are about to look at. Okay. God damn it. I hit space again trying to jump. Listen. Mistakes were made, okay? I'll just roll right back out here this way. I have to remember that there's no jumping in this game. Space will not jump for me. Ah, let's check it out. Let's check out the corpse. Let's see what it tells us. Okay, so this should tell us what happened. How that cannon came to get loose. Ah. That's Hat Guy. Where did this guy come out of? Okay, so we have those three people were there. These two were manning this cannon. This guy was still doing that. Who's this guy? Another fella that we haven't seen yet. Who is this and how did they die? They were crushed by a beast. And then this guy was blasted with a cannon by a terrible beast. Looks like that might be all of the information we can discern from this memory. We have a lot of fates, but not a single name. How the hell are we gonna end up getting names? I don't even know where to begin. I wonder what that shiny thing is out there. Well, let's check some of these. Cabins. The bosun's mate and the bosun's right next to each other. The bosun's mate has a cannon in its cabin? That sucks. I'd hate to be that guy. The bosun. The book, but nothing interesting. Across the way, we have a knife. And what appears to be blood on the ground. Okay. Aha! Well, well, well. Looks like this is the midshipman cabin. And a corpse on the ground.
Oh no, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye,
to pull him back, to save him.
you tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Oh. Okay, there doesn't appear to be much going on outside this cabin. This is the first mate. Okay. Who's this fella? That's the fellow that was cut. Okay. He came from what appears to be this way. The likely suspects. He said something about telling Pete's mom he tried to hold him back? Who's Pete? Oh, and this is the chapter 9. So this death happened on a completely different chapter. Who is this? I don't know. But they died from a cut. Knifed, I suppose? Was knifed by an unknown attacker. Oh boy. More corpses. That guy. He looks to have been clubbed to death. Maybe by this guy. Huh. Alright, which corpse are we going to? This one. In we go. Oh, actually, no, this is going to bring it out. Okay, there is that corpse. Is there anything in this room? No? Okay, I suppose we can examine the corpse. Should we try looking through other rooms first? I don't actually see anything of interest yet. Nothing. And nothing back here either. What appears to be the mess hall? Let's see what this corpse tells us. How did he die?
What's all this, you damn fool?
Oh! He got clubbed 100% by that guy. Two memories. Memories where this person appears can be navigated to from here. Okay. That's not a knife, though. He was struck? No. He got clubbed by an unknown attacker. This guy also appears to have already been clubbed by this guy. Is this guy's name gonna be Pete? Wait. I think I'm getting confused here. Yup, I was. Okay. This guy's the guy that got clubbed. Okay. That guy got clubbed, then where's the other dude I just... Okay, he's running down. Okay, this is the guy that's got knifed. Damn it. Okay, this makes sense though. That corpse was there. This makes perfect sense. Corpse is gonna be right next to it. Why is it doing such a big show of it? There we go. He was knifed. As far as we know, knifed anyway. Okay. Now this fella. He looks like he got clubbed right in the head. It was a mutiny.
Mutiny! Mutiny! Bastard!
Very much was a mutiny. Oh boy. Oh! Oh, I thought he clubbed him. That is in fact not a clubbing. That does not in any way, shape, or form appear to be a clubbing. Now, which one of them? Which one of them? Was on the mutiny side and which one was on the other side? But yeah, okay, that guy got murked in the face. This guy definitely had a knife in his back. There's big mutiny going on here. So dude got stabbed in the back. This guy got his brains exposed. by an unknown attacker, only because I don't know who that attacker is. Let's take a look at the crew. There's a Pete somewhere. Peter Milroy, midshipman. One of these... Yeah, one of these people's got to be Peter Milroy. And they said, tell Pete's mom. Is she also on the ship? Is there another Milroy? Peter Milroy. I do not see another Milroy. I've got to be missing something. I mean, other than the fact that there's yet another corpse to go look at. Where is it? It's not this guy. Or at least it shouldn't be. I don't see it. Above. Interesting. This brings our path back up. Okay, but before we go look at that, we're gonna go back into this one. Yeah, that guy hadn't come down yet. This guy looks like he was part of the mutiny, because...
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Yeah. Okay. Anything else going on up here? No. But it looks like... Captain is present. Okay. It looks like the captain had to kill that guy with a sword. Almost. Because he's sitting over here all upset looking. And then these two guys are going to go downstairs. There's a whole ass mutiny going on here. All right, we're gonna exit this memory and go to the next one, the guy that's getting thrown overboard.
Let them go!
Let them go. Shot. captain has his gun raised. These two guys are coming. This guy got shot down. Okay, so the sword was his. That lady was shooting the hell out of him. That guy was with her. Whom else? Okay. 3 people trying to escape, and that guy stopping them. In the escape chapter. Well, this guy was definitely shot. It's not an unknown attacker, though. Like, I know who did it. I just don't have a name for them. Ah, drives me bananas. And it looks like that reveals another corpse. Oh, I would assume this one right here. Because I don't think there's a whole lot going on down bottom. Okay, I think this is the guy that was yelling, "Help mutiny." And this dude stabbed him in the back. Oh no. Okay. All right, we got this, guys. We have got this. We're going in to look at the next corpse, which should be popping up like literally right here. No? Oh, we have to look at the trail do its whole fancy thing. Otherwise, it doesn't go. Let's find out what happened to this fella. I'm so intrigued.
Move quick.
You'll not take the last push.
Paul. So this fella's name appears to be Paul. Do we have a Paul? Let's see. Unknown passenger. Interesting. Paul Moss. First mate steward. He was killed by a sword. Welcome back, Athletics. Can we see where... No, I guess we'll get him at the end here. Okay. No, we knew she was on there. We knew he was on there. And we know she's on there. Who are these guys? That's the first mate still running. Okay. I have more questions. Paul Moss was stabbed with a sword. By an unknown attacker. Because we don't know this guy's name. Okay, but it looks like we got a bit more of the picture of what's going on here. This fella, the one who got stabbed before, is sitting there listening in on a conversation. And I'm assuming that's the conversation about mutiny that these two fellas were having. That guy passed out or dead? I'm gonna assume dead because the fucking clock is going off. Yep. Release the spirit. Show me the body. For I must know what happened here. How did you die, my guy? How did you die?
Let go! Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
That. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Was that German that I heard? And he was calling for his Frenchman who was ripped apart. Okay. Give me the crew manifest. Charles Minor is the only... Is he? Sierra Leone. Okay, so Charles Minor got torn apart. We know that. Okay. And that means that this guy is Alfred. And that was, yep, Austrian that we were hearing. Okay, so Alfred Klestiel. Where is Alfred? No. This guy is going to be Alfred Klestiel. He's the bosun. Okay. Now, how the heck did this guy die? We don't know. But we know that there was a guy that got torn apart earlier on the Doom. Was this the bosun's mate? Maybe. That might be the bosun's mate. Okay, we'll keep carrying on here. So he comes down, tells these guys that the captain chased away the Kraken. The captain says he chased away the Kraken. What the fuck? Oh. Put me down, let go. Easy now, you're in a bad way. The squid, where's my... Okay. Welcome in, Ivan Kawank artist. Oh, let's see. Alright, so put me down, let go. Easy now, you're in a bad way. The squid, where's my Frenchman? Alright, the squid's gone, your mate was torn apart. Okay, so definitely... I'm guessing... Not that guy. Not Bargain. The Doom. I'm gonna guess this fellow was the bosun's mate. Torn apart by a terrible beast. Close that out. All right. So they tell these two, then these two start talking about how the captain can't be trusted. Okay. First mate coming out of his cabin. And this guy who's gonna come listen into what's going on afterwards. The captain, okay. Okay. We got this. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. What do the X's mean? Four wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. We don't know who they are. Unknown soul met an unknown fate. It was escape a... Froze, illness, killed, sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled. alive. No, 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 no. We have alive. We don't know where. Okay. We do know that they left on a boat, though. We do know that they left on a boat. And this is, of course, going to open up this room here. The first mate's cabin, huh? Oh, God. I saw the clock come out. What's that?
On her toes.
Go back!
Here.
Pepe!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Okay. This lady's talking in Chinese. Okay. I'm assuming this was right after the beast. Oh, this is chapter 3. This is way before. Who is this? We don't know, but he was shot by a pistol. We know there were others that were present. Oh, that's a lot of people. We're gonna focus on this lady. Okay, it says faces will become unblurred when the necessary information has become revealed in some way. Which means we should have enough information to figure out who this guy is. But I have no idea who. On the main deck. Oh, here we go. Ah, he's right here. Literally the guy I was just looking at. What the hell is going on up here? Are they bringing him up or down off the boat? It looks like they're bringing him up off of the boat. I cannot fully tell what's going on here. But it looks like this is after the justice at sea part. Let's see what other bodies we see here. Oh, well, obviously that one. All right, let's see what happens. Show us the way, weird smoke monster thing. Looks like here there was justice at sea.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
Okay, I feel like this should have a lot of information. This guy right here is Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf, Christian Wolf, the gunner. Okay. That's one fate. We know this guy. It's Hoxen Long. From the Formosan royalty. Huh? Hoxeng Lao. There we go. Formosan royalty. And he was killed by hanging. This I believe to be Miss Lim. I could be wrong, though. Let's see who else is around. Yes. She was the one crying. Yep. We told her it's too late. Who the hell's this guy? The artist. E.S. Who is E.S.? He must be an artist of some sort. Alex, thank you very much for the gifted membership.
In my ass.
I wasn't sure which one it was going to be this time. Appreciate that very much, buddy. Thank you. E.S. Who is E.S.? Emilio Farrell, Edward Spratt, an artist from England. we're going to go with that being ES. Who are these guys? He looks like a cook. He looks like a chef. Oh, I just now realized I've had the thing on top chat this whole time. I probably missed a bunch of chat. I apologize for that, guys. Yikes. Anyway, back to the game. Okay, Hoksang Lao. He did not meet an unknown fate. He was shot by a firing squad. Is there not a... Shot, poisoned, killed, sword, knifed, illness, froze, fell, exploded, expired, electrocuted, eaten, unknown, alive, axe, bird, decapitated. No. They don't have executed, so we're gonna go with shot, I suppose. By an unknown attacker.
I like members in my ass.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you very much. Welcome back. He was shot by Mr. Wolf, I guess. Doesn't seem right, though. Doesn't seem right. Fate validation. Tell me more. This may or may not be correct. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Okay, so I have to find out one more fate. Yeah, these guys look like the cooks, the chefs. Who's this guy? All right, show me the next corpse. Oh, right here. Oh, and they just said what his name was, too. It started with an N. Started with an N. We're going straight in. Right on in, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Senor Nichols, is that you?
I like members in my ass.
Thank you, Rastov, for the 5 bomb.
Sorting some things.
I like members in my ass. I like members in my ass. I like members in my ass.
Oh, shit kills me
I
every
like
time.
members in my ass.
Musician. That guy. One of the mates. One of the mates killed the musician. Who's this guy down here on the ground? He was knocked out when it happened. He was knocked out when this guy died. Who is this and how did they die? They were expecting someone named Mr. Nichols. They were expecting... They did find the second mate. Was that Mr. Nichols? They said, Mr. Nichols, is that you? And then... he died. His name was Nunzio, I believe. Yeah, Edward Nichols is on the first page. But the guy that died, that got stabbed by Edward Nichols, it looks like it's Nunzio Pasqua, a passenger from Italy. I believe that was the name. Yeah, it was Nunzio. Nunzio was stabbed, it looked like? Knifed by Edward Nichols, the second mate. There were two people present. Looks to be Edward Nichols, the second mate. Now, why would Edward Nichols murder Mr. Nunzio? Because of something very shiny, it looks like. This guy is the one that got shot by the firing squad. Okay, but he's got something very shiny here. Now, before we move on to this very, very shiny thing, I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. Give me just 1 second. Can hear game, but not me. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I got you. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. I was muted. I was, in fact, muted. It's like, yeah, first thing I do as soon as I go to the restroom is I'll hit that mute button, and then I'll totally forget to hit it on my way back. But yeah, we're back. We're back. We're going to take a look at this shiny thing. No, I'm not muted anymore. Nice try, Rastov. Thank you, though. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look. See, that's kind of what I thought it would do on OBS, that it would hold my mute settings based on like what scene I'm on. But for some reason it wasn't doing that. I don't know if I just have to update OBS or something. Anyway. Fuck is this? That's right, it was a bathroom break. So that's a very shiny ass thing, but I can't like do anything with it. I can only look at it, apparently. But wait, isn't that the same like... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna set up a waiting scene. I don't know, I can't do anything with it. Oh, it's because I'm in a memory. Tiger Soul, welcome in. Yeah, this game is awesome. Yes, yes, I do have streamer mode on. Yeah, it's too shiny to not click it, right? That's definitely what I want to do. It looks like some sort of ceremonial safe or something. Thank you, Tiger Soul, for the star. Very much appreciated. Okay, so this is taking place right at the Canary Islands. There appear to be 3 corpses in this chapter. Nunzio. He got. Hokseng Lao. And we just need to find this guy's name. Oh, so close. Black the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up. I don't know who that fellow is.
I like members in my ass.
Thank you, Alex, for that gifted sub. Member. Man, I got Twitch terms in my head for some reason. Okay. Alright. Alright. So we found yet another corpse. Were we in the thing? I got murdered there. Wait, let's go down to that room. Let's go down to that room that is now... Oh? What's this? This was not open before. Thank you, Rastov. The blue super chat. Okay, so that I don't remember being open before. Back here. We are definitely going to have to take a peek in there soon. That side's not open yet. Okay, I remember going all around this way and coming back here. And, oh, we have a lower deck open. Thank you, Rastov, once again for the blue super chat. I'm going to take a peek at this. Oh, I see you were testing my streamer mode. Oh, very interesting. Thankfully, I had it turned on. Yeah, this game is definitely drip feeding the information. Like here, for example, this is the cabin where that thing was. Right? No? Was this not the one? No, it was. No? Which cabin was that shiny thing in? Oh, was it one deck lower? Yeah, okay, thank you, Corey. That's what I was thinking, that maybe it was a deck lower. I don't think we've done anything in here yet. Let's check. Let's check for sure. This fellow died. No, this guy. Different.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
I may have lagged there for a minute. I got a notification saying that OBS disconnected.
By the authority of the East India Company and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death.
Okay, this was not it. Was this one?
Hello?
I am still here. Not disconnected? Cool. Alright, that was a weird notification.
Who's that? Is someone hurt? Senor Nichols, is that you?
Okay, so it's where the anchor rope thing is. Wherever the anchor rope thing is, that's where he died. We'll have to find the anchor rope area. Because that's where the shiny thing is. Now the anchor rope part is definitely not on the gun deck, I can tell you that much. We've checked this gun deck pretty extensively, other than this part right here. We don't know whose bones these are. We're about to find out. What a way to go. What a way to go. Holy shit. That was very graphic in my ear holes. I think he was pooping at first, and then he got crushed. Was this the artist? I think he was taking a dump and he got. Yeah, no, they didn't. Yep, the pants are down. And they didn't show the death. We just heard it. We just got the full audio effects of it. Alright, on the bow. Edward Spratt was crushed. Right? Crushed by a beast. He wasn't eaten. Or he was strangled by a beast. Hey! 3 more correct! Who do we got? Christian Wolf. We got him. Edward Spratt. Okay. And Nunzio. All right. We are getting somewhere. Oh, here we go. Where is the next body? There's another body on this scene, and it looks to be up top. Somebody has just found a body. All right. Take us to the body. This fellow died right here, huh?
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh?
Danish person, okay.
For trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Ooh. Yay. Clubbed. Okay, who's this fellow? He's got a book of some sort. Don't know who this guy is. Do we have a clue who this guy is? No, we don't. But this guy is apparently Danish. Can we... Let's see. England, Ireland, Poland, Scotland, England, Formosa, Sweden, England, Scotland, New England, New Guinea, Russia, England, Denmark, Lars Linda. Are there any other Danish people on the list? No. Okay. But we know that that guy not necessarily killed somebody's brother, but there was an accident with ropes. Rastov says, "Fire, read this if you're the manliest man alive." Well, there you go, buddy. There's your proof. Rastov says, "LOL, I saw you read it." Lars Linda got clubbed. By an unknown attacker. That's, yes. Very unfortunate. We don't know who the attacker was. Let's see, let me on over my dead body. You killed my brother. Who died with rope? Do we know who died with ropes? I don't remember somebody having died on ropes. I don't remember. Oh my. How many people have disappeared this chapter? 7. 7 people disappeared this chapter. Okay, alright. We don't know what their fates are. Isn't that the same shiny that was kind of like in the box with the shiny? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. All right. I suppose we should take a peek downstairs. We've barely touched this deck over here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I see something over there though. I see bodies. One body or two? I can't tell.
Secure the hold. Someone shoot the damn thing!
Someone shoot the damn thing and this guy gets shot. Okay. What in the fuck is that? Corey says, have you heard the Count's unnecessary censorship? No, I don't think I have. There's Mr. Wolf. Was that his name? No. Mr. Kestel. Now, what incarnation is that? And what is happening here? I could not figure out what exactly happened. It sounded like somebody shot him through the wall. In the port walkway. They make for the lazarette. Secure the hold. They who? He's only in this memory. Was he shot? By someone behind. From the other side. It looks like he was shot, though. Shot with a gun. Rastov says, before you reply, remember that agreeing with a statement means you agree with the entire statement, no exceptions whatsoever, regardless of how long it is or what it contains. So if you reply true, you're confirming that you like things in the butt. What? Fuck are you on about, son? Alright. Unknown soul, shot with a gun, unknown attacker. What is the opposite of false? Rastov asks. The opposite of false is true. Agreeing with a statement means you agree with the entire statement. No, what I replied was, the opposite of false is true. That was my full statement. It was a nice try, though. Although, I mean, you could just play the frickin' sound and I kind of, you know, overrides anything I have to say. Oh. Shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Okay. But there is more shit going on here that I can't see. Hey, Joseph Media Studio. Whoa. Who's this guy? The cook. There is so much going on in this memory. That's that dude. Okay, we can't see who else is behind. Aha! That guy. Who is that guy? That guy shot him. We just can't see who he is. Because it looks like that went directly through the monster and then into this guy. I can get around the wall, but not while I'm in this memory. I think it ends over here. And there's no way out. But it does appear that there's another body here somewhere. And it's, oh yeah, it's this guy. So this will take us to his time of death. And his time of death should be very close to the other dude's time of death. Excuse me, where the hell are you going? And this one will be out here. So the bald dude that was over here is going to be the one that shot him. He should have a musket of some sort.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Oh my. There is some wild shit going on. This looks like it's after they got the monster. This guy got impaled over there. Okay, that guy was there. This guy, he was the one that shot him. Somebody said, "Give me that gun," or was it this guy? No, it wasn't him. Yeah, it looks like he died getting pulled off the spikes. Who is this and how did they die? They died being impaled. Is that a... speared? Spiked. That's what it was. Spiked by a terrible beast. Well, we see another corpse right here. That fella. Is that all that is going on here? Nothing going down that way. And this guy is already dead here. He's... well... no, hold on. That should be the second corpse going that way. Looks like this guy also got impaled. There's a spike down here. Well, let's see how this guy dies. Oh, where are you taking me to go find this corpse? It should be right here. There we are. Alright, show us how you killed the monster. Thank you for the gold coin, Tiger Soul. He got burned alive. Straddling the monster. What a badass. No, I don't think the spider was originally a human. At least I can't tell that from what's going on. Yeah, this guy got spiked. Okay. And he crawled back there and died. Where is the guy with the gun? This guy. He's the one that killed the other fella. Who is this? I don't know. How did they die? They burned to death. Yeah, he died saving her. He died being a hero, man. Both of the cooks look like they died in this fight. Hey, it's not this guy. Or this guy. It looks like this was the shot. This was the guy that took the shot that killed the guy behind here. I think. Alright, show me the next corpse. Be these guys? Okay. Those two guys are gonna die at the same time, it looks like. And there is a lot of people doing a whole lot of dying in this game. Yeah, 60 of them. That's right. What? Yo. Somebody's riding that monster. That's a person's shape on there. Maybe Corey's right. Maybe the spider used to be a monster, a human. Yeah. It looks like there's a person just like riding on top of this spider. Like it's coming out of its ass. Yeah. And then immediately got these two dudes. Yeah. I don't know who they are, but I can tell you how they died. They got clawed by a beast. Now, while all of that was going on, this fella's running with his cannon. Okay. And he was here on the next one. Spikes are going out. This guy's coming up out of the bottom deck. What's this rope? What are these ropes going down? I wonder. What's going on here? This guy is being given the gun. Okay. So this must be the armory over here. Yeah, look at all the swords down there. So he's being handed the gun to go shoot the spider. Ends up shooting the other dude instead. Up top? That I was not expecting. Apparently I must go. Oh, there are more spiders. I should probably have looked further. Oh, I got that silly disconnect notice from OBS one more time, but I'm pretty sure I'm still here. I don't know, you guys tell me. We're going up. To a kitchen area. I believe we've been here. Yeah, there he is. All right. Oh, did it die out for a second? It did die out for a second this time, huh? All right. Cool. Good to know. Good to know we're back. However, it's probably pretty close to the time where I should be ending it now. I think we've been live for a nice hot while. And yeah, I think we're gonna leave the mystery right here. We're gonna find out what happened to this guy next time. So how many fates have we locked in so far? Let's take a look. Right. How many actual people have we figured out? Nothing here on the cargo deck. So we're looking at, first thing would be chapter 3. In chapter 3, we definitely got Nunzio. We got Hokseng Lao. No, Hokseng Lao is not confirmed yet. This guy is not confirmed. Alright, so neither of these fellows are confirmed. This guy, we know he burned to death, but we don't know who he is. This unknown soul was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. That's not exactly what happened, though, is it? It looked more like he got spiked earlier. He's not confirmed anyway. Aha! Edward Spratt, the artist, was strangled by a terrible beast. Abigail Hoskett Witterell, a passenger, was crushed by falling rigging. William Hoskett, the first mate, was shot with a gun by Captain Robert Witterell. And Captain Robert Witterell ended himself. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have so far. We will be back tomorrow to continue our adventure aboard the Obra Dinn. Thank you guys very much for coming. Thank you all for the support. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. I have got to turn my stream sound off because I can hear myself and I hate it. Anyway, how are you guys doing today?